I was going to talk about the game last night, but we all suffered enough watching it, didn't we? The only good news from last night's game is that it's over. And I don't ever want to talk about it again. So, instead, I want you to feast your eyes on Florian Xhekaj, who was drafted in round 4 by the Canadiens last summer. Now, do you like good stories? Because take a look at this. Last season, right before he was drafted, he put up 25 points in 68 games, which, let's face it, he's not really dropping anyone's jaws with these kind of numbers. But, moving on to this season now, and all of a sudden, Florian is nearly a point per game player. He's sitting at 24 points right now in just 27 games. And if he gets one more point in his next game, not only is he going to match last season's totals, but he's going to do it in like 40 less games. Guys, his coaching staff just loves him. How can you not? We're talking about a guy that went from playing on the wing to second line center, and now most recently on Saturday night against the Kitchener Rangers, Florian Xhekaj was playing on the top line and he absolutely crushed it, putting up 3 points and helping lead his team to a 5-4 victory. It feels like overnight we watched him go from being just a big mean bastard to pretty much a big mean bastard that can play hockey, and that is some scary shit. You know who was right about him all along? Head coach Jay McKee. Look at what he said about Florian Xhekaj before this season even began. Quote, "He's gained considerably in mass and physical strength. You're going to see a much better offensive performance from him this season. I'd love to give you a comparison to an NHL player, but I've seen so much growth in him that I refrain from putting limits on his potential." Boom. Do we really know what we got here? No, we don't. Maybe he's Gretzky. Maybe he's Semenko. Or maybe he's... oh my god. We created a monster. But what a nice comment from McKee. And he's absolutely right. Look, if I'm being completely honest, I don't really know if Florian Xhekaj is going to be an NHL player one day, okay? Because there's no guarantees in hockey. However, I do know that he's taken some big steps this season in terms of his development. Hats off to the Bulldogs. I mean, I feel like they've been doing a great job with him. He hasn't even been suspended in weeks, which is pretty crazy considering he's a lunatic. But I do feel like it's safe to assume that Xhekaj is going to be ready to make some noise in Laval over the next couple of years. And if developed properly, I wouldn't bet against him going all the way. Maybe becoming a beast of a bottom 6 player in the NHL one day. That's the young man's ceiling in my opinion, and I really hope he hits it because it would just be a lot of fun. We could really use that kind of excitement. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. You can let me know your thoughts on the little jackhammer down in the comment section. Don't forget to stone cold stunner that like button before you leave here. And hey, see you next time.